Okay, y'all, I'm actually shaking on this. No, so I'm just going to get right to it. This is all for entertainment purposes only. All things stated here are just speculation. It is art, it is subjective. Everybody can see one thing and another person can see another. But thank God. Oh, for the grace of God. As I started to work on this piece, I started to do things a little bit differently in a couple of ways. If you don't know about my vision art, for some reason I felt very compelled to give the whole history and explain it yesterday. Go check it out. But this door is different than any of the art I've ever done, my vision art. Because this door, in multiple ways, multiple times, I can't even count at this point, many of the things that you're seeing on this door are in the door already, and some of them have been seen and spotted by you. That is the second thing I've done different. I have shared my art and asked, what do you guys see? I've never done that. No, not like we've done. Last night, I saw something that had me shook, and I didn't even want to make a video about it after I made my video about the Statue of Liberty torch and the American flag and the eagle right there, right? I haven't even touched this door this morning. I woke up really late, which is weird, but I saw something that made my stomach flip. Words. That's another thing. This door literally has words in it, in the bumps. It all started with that clock. Here, let me show you what I've got. The very first thing, I'm shaking, that I saw in this door, I thought to myself, there should be a clock. Rule number one, I can't put anything on the door that I don't see in a vision. But I get these discernments, so I look and boom, immediately I saw this clock face. So I started to look at the door to see if I could get any visions of the numbers when suddenly I was like, is that a 3? That's a 3. And then I was like, whoa, is that a 6? Is that a 9? All of these numbers are exactly, notice the 666, and the 9 is all swirly. And then it says die 27. And then later on it says, you okay? It was in the door. Literally, I could erase it and just do it all over again, which I did with the clock for you guys multiple times. Because it doesn't go away. It's in the door, like it is predestined. These numbers, especially 2024, my beautiful viewers notice that as a cue. And my beautiful viewer noticed 1968. I didn't even know what that was irrelevant for. And I had just drawn Martin Luther King Jr. with all of these other people that, well, go together. New World Order. These buckles, every single one of these buckles, I couldn't get away from them if I tried. These numbers, as you guys saw the other day, the 4-8, the 128-86, underneath moon landing. Actually, all of the craters in the moon, those are in the door. This woman, every single one of these black things are in the door. That owl, it's unbelievable. I cannot explain. There are a lot of words. Oh, and maybe I should start working on this. I'm shaking because here in this symbol that we all know so well, right? In here, there are words in the door. I started to color them in or outline them. And then my beautiful Holy Spirit, which this is a gift from the Holy Spirit. All of my vision art, that I do not take any credit because I can't draw. All the grace and glory be to God. There are a lot of words. Oh, and maybe I should start working on this. I'm shaking because here in this symbol that we all know so well, right? In here, there are words in the door. I started to color them in or outline them. And then my beautiful Holy Spirit, which this is a gift from the Holy Spirit. All of my vision art, that I do not take any credit because I can't draw. All the grace and glory be to God. Guys, I'm going to tell you some of these words in here. I was led by the Holy Spirit because they're not English words to put it into the Latin translator. And I told you guys I would tell you eventually because it's mind blowing, but I haven't done all the words yet, but I do want to tell you. When I put it in, it said something around, he is black. He ran like for president. And then something about given power to her. Yeah, maybe I should really start focusing on those words a little bit today. As I was sitting in front of this door, I heard, kiddo, you're missing something big, sit back. Something you've drawn all together has created one person. Sit back and look. Oh boy, did I look, and I saw it immediately. This cackling, laughing woman came down here. I'm shaking. Came down here. This person, it came up and it made this head with dark hair. Since then, we can see a face. Okay, I need to stop for a second and come back to actually, I'm just going to get to the whole point. But I need you guys to understand, this door, it's like it is predestined. The things you see, like I'd say over half of them are in the bumps of the door, okay? When I first started the door, I was working on Judgment Day. A nice, smooth, flat door, everything you see on here, vision, just like my normal vision art. I was led to start this one for some reason, and I knew immediately that it was going to be different, but I didn't know. I had no idea like this. I always start every picture with a tree. That's the only thing I can draw freestyle, whatever. Then it goes, only visions. If you guys remember following me when I started this door, it scared me so bad for one very good reason. The second day, the second morning, that I almost painted over it. It scared me that bad. You see, after I'd seen the tree that I had started, I saw a woman peeking out of it. Actually, that was my very first vision. But I thought, no, I had misremembered what my second vision was. And I love how God works. Because Another weird thing about this door, usually one vision is it. There is one thing on this door that is on there multiple times. And thanks to a discernment last night and one of you amazing, amazing, beautiful people, I just saw something that and what that is, what we've got on this door multiple times. And it was my second vision, was the first of them, are the theater masks. Smile now, cry later. And if you don't, I've told this story a couple of times, but if you don't know, let me explain why that really triggers me. Probably one of the worst things for me to see or hear. My ex, he tried unaliving me 3 times. He's been in prison for 20 years almost. He'll be getting out next year. He was from Mexico, and he was scary. He tried unaliving me, but he didn't speak really good English, but I don't know. But if me and my girlfriends were laughing in my house, he was so abusive to me. Oh my God. After I ended things with him, Uncle Mike and I started dating a few months later, and ask Uncle Mike, I flinched anytime Mike would move. Anytime, even slightly, I thought I was going to get hit. That's how deeply this man abused me. He would flick a cut at me. I don't need to get into that. But anyways, it literally took me 2 years before Uncle Mike could move, who would never touch me, never, before I didn't flinch. When my friends were over and we'd be laughing, I'm Auntie, I laugh a lot, he would tell me, laugh now, Colitas, cry later. I was not allowed to laugh in my own home. If me and my friends would laugh, he would beat me terribly after they left. I used to draw the theater masks kind of therapeutically during this relationship. But now when I see them, I can't. You see, he didn't understand English well enough. He would think that we were laughing at him, and he was a very paranoid person. He was insane. So instead of saying, smile now, Colitas, and cry later, he would say, laugh now, cry later, right? Because the saying is, smile now, cry later. This was the first set that I saw, I believe. There is another set here. There's actually another one here, but beyond, or whoever that is has covered it up. And there's a set here. If you guys remember correctly, I do. I knew I had to continue on, but I wanted to paint over this door because it scared me so bad after that. But God kept saying, kiddo, you've got to push through. You've got to do this. And I cannot believe, maybe I just was psychologically not seeing it because of what that means to me. If you remember when I first started this door, I said, I think we have the name of our door. Smile now, cry later, right? Which makes sense because, well, it's the truth of the evil goings on in this world. You know, the masks that they put over everything that we haven't seen. We've been ignorant and unaware, but now we're starting to see the truth of Satan's plan. But I guess, again, like I said, because of personal reasons, that name didn't stick with the door. I absolutely love how God works. I should have realized there is a reason there was multiple ones of those in there. I almost erased them a couple of days ago, and something said, don't. I think we found the name of the door. And I think I understand what it all means now. And my God, I hope you guys please watch this. Okay, guys, I've done multiple videos about this door. Please, I can't explain it again because there's not enough time. Go back and watch, but this is all the evil truth, sinister goings on that are being exposed. Night before last, I saw an eagle's... Okay, I need to do a whole video on that because that was actually kind of funny. But this is another thing that not only is in a door, but in something... anyways, last night, I saw the Statue of Liberty tower thing. I saw this thing that I thought was a flagpole, and then boom, I erased and we could all see the American flag. But it is tattered, it is shredded. We all know these two towers, right? And then before I went to bed, I saw this building and over here too. But then I saw letters, and I started to outline them just so I'd remember tomorrow or today. Agree as one. That sounds an awful lot like an NWO, if you ask me. But it is what I just saw. Just now, that has me absolutely shaking. And now I finally understand this door. And it is for right now, right here, right now. And a certain cackling woman who could potentially end this all. Her. With him. If allowed, we will end up like this. And although I haven't even finished it because I've been so shook, I saw this word cry, and then I see later. And I thought, no, Lord. And right here at the beginning of laugh, I decided to finish this before I finished this video so I could share what I found to see. But I have found, hold on, I see it. I wanted to pause and show you how this works because this is already predestined in this door. Sometimes, especially when it's dirty like this, it's harder. But there's laugh, right? And cry later. This is how easy it is. Do you see how you can clearly see the edge of the W when I erase it? Now I can easily just follow that line, right? You guys, that literally says, laugh now, cry later. Agree as one. What looks to be total destruction, and thanks to one other eagle-eye viewer, there is a helicopter over those twin towers, and who is best known for their cackling laugh. This gave me absolute full-body chills, and I see what God did here. I do. Because if Roberto had known it was smile now, cry later, I would have never understood what that meant. And I really hope you understand what it means too.